From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the L.A. Chargers.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. With my partner, Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. 70, Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, Broncos.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Let's go now. Packers 18, Rodney 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Hurt. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On play action now, Herbert. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That's good for 27 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Henry. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action now. It's Herbert moving outside the pocket. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
The Chargers will line up for
Shotgun now for Herbert. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
Chargers 8.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvard. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force 4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The failure on 4th down leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, Their chances of converting here for a touchdown.
This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up 4th and goal.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's 2nd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
70, 18, 5 years. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. With Lions. Go.
Back to throw. Going for it all. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score.
Touchdown.
89 yards.
The kicker on
Touchdown, Denver. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one
The Chargers
through the end zone for a
10
touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
And the Chargers.
It's a big one for the Chargers. An even 40 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Herbert going to go on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Go set, 19 strike, 19 right. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Seven Pirates. 79 Broncos.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. Down the left sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The extra point is up and through. And the Broncos take a 14-8 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very... solid return.
43-yard line.
On play action. Now Herbert. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
It's a 10-yard loss.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
Forced to his right. He runs with it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
He was brought down with the 40-yard line. A pickup of 13 yards. It's now third down and 8.
Crowd right. Sit.
Here's Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl. We're throwing the ball this close to the goal line, ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Denver.
Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. Broncos will up the lead to 5.
21. Chargers 16. Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. And the Chargers have the first down.
Crowd right.
Now Herbert again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd
From
and
just
4
across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Herbert to the air again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. That is a big play for L.A. An even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, L.A. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. That is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have this guy. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on. 60 average, 19 target, 7 target, 7 target.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready?
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
Hold it ready.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
To number 83.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
And that's
Denver.
a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hold it set.
Here's 2nd and 9.
34-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to throw. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. That'll go down as an incompletion.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good.
Broncos 21.
And they will remain down by 1. On play action, it's Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Go. Hold me trips right. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he is going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Here comes. They're setting up the screen, and this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of bounds right at the
Third
line
and
of
10.
scrimmage.
Herbert to the air again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. You want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His first touchdown of the new campaign. So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for two.
The Chargers will line up.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
30. Broncos 21.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes Hill on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Ready.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 32-yard line.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
Complete to number
It's a
9.
gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver
And the
first down.
Broncos first down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
His throw left side is complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Complete to number 8.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their
16
timeouts
yards.
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
18. Pass on 80. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20.
On the scramble.
They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Broncos.
Ready. Set. 60. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
Watkins motioning over. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Up with very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up
All
second
things
and 10
considered,
at
it's
the
actually a
20-yard
pretty
line.
good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Viking 18.
Back to the air once more on second down. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 19, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Light. Warrior 70.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 30, Broncos 28. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
On the 15-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to
This
kick
is
off.
still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the
Chargers
29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Quick throw taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Chargers first down.
11 yards for number 11.
First and 10
And a
at
first
the
down.
40-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Chargers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Chargers 36, Broncos 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard
Broncos
line.
take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he against this up close to the 40. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Denver first down. Here's a toss as they look to run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
On 2nd down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Number 9. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Number 81.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down? Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. This one complete to Watkins. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
A gain of 13
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the results showed it.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Gain of a yard. And it's
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Penalty yardage moves them closer for this 3rd down attempt. It is 3rd and 4. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Rolling right. Off he goes. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Chase McLaughlin set
So
to
back
kick
to
off.
level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year.
The Chargers will line up
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. On the run to the right. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Broncos 36.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over first and 10. At their
There are
own
3 tight ends here
31-yard line.
on first and 10.
Come on, come on.
His drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down by Dominic Hampton. A gain of
From
4.
the 35,
It's now
here's second down and 6.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense. And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in third and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession. So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And you can see him with the ball in the air there, Mike. He's kind of leaning. He's hoping that ball would come back. It ends up catching a piece of that upright, but he's able to get it to go through.
That one's going to skip into the end zone
The
for a
Chargers take
touchdown.
over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On play action now. Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time.
Brings up second
It'll
and
bring
10
up
at the
second down.
20-yard line.
On play action, now Herbert. Toward the middle of the field that time, but
Intended for
incomplete.
number 85.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, like we said, we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take it.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible offense.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Fourth down.
Herbert gonna go on fourth down. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
To the ground, a first down run. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On the check.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Come on, come on.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, man, open right side. He's got him. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Chargers 44.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Herbert. Moving to his right. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 4-yard loss. It's now 3rd and 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
Get it.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll stick with him again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Hey, Fred. Rig alert. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Herbert now on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
No play fake. Herbert forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. So now a big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for two.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point.
Throwing now is Herbert. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Up the middle they go. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Cowboy 80. 18, 5 in. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2
Sometimes
yards.
it's easy for a defense to lose track. Not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Check mash, check mash.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Grenette. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here's the right, 19 right. Buffalo 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Denver. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kicker on.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. First and 10 at the
On play
19-yard
action now.
line.
Herbert out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard
They'll come up
line.
here on second
A gain
down
of
and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Now it's Herbert. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be first and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
That's another.
Not a whole lot
Chargers
complicated about this play,
first
Mike.
down.
That was understanding where the
First and
holes of the
goal at the
defense were.
6-yard line.
Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Forced out wide. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
The kicker on for the point.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 13
Call it a
yards.
gain of 13. Good for a Denver first down.
On the jump. 65 6. Here we go. Start. Bronco 80. Ready. Hut. Go.
Work in the middle. That's Harvey. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is
2
about
yards on the
done.
pickup. It's second and 8.
Okay, ready.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Get up. Viking 18.
Again, it's Harvey. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Ready, set.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
He chooses to keep it on the zone read. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
4 yards.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it